Bam, going live. Welcome to the show tonight, guys. I'm Coach Neighbors, and we're running just a couple of minutes late tonight, but we're still kind of getting everything together here. So we got an important program going on tonight, and so we're going to rock and roll. Hang on one second here. Let me get a couple of more things pulled up. Got some new equipment, and we're trying to get it all lined out so that we can make sure we're making sense. Okay, we're ready to go. Welcome to Pro Se Lawsuit School. We took the litigation word out because we don't want to litigate nothing. Because when you litigate something, that means the judge gets to rule, and we already know how that works. It doesn't work very well for us. So we took that out. Welcome to Pro Se Lawsuit School. We provide you tools, you do the work. I'm Coach Neighbors, and in tonight's live stream, we're going to review their attorney, and we're going to show you guys how to respond to their mental competency nonsense. And I'm also going to add that into the prosecutor eliminator package. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to put in there to handle that, but I'm going to share with you what you need to be telling your attorney, your sorry slime ass attorney, right before you fire him or her, so that attorney can take some something back to the table, to let them know that your legal team, okay, your legal team is educating you. And your legal team said this, and your legal team said you want to blame that on your legal team to keep the pressure off of your own ass. Because I'll tell you right now, when you bring my fire to the table, they're going to want to do whatever they can to make you shut the hell up. And if you don't bring the right attitude, they're going to smell your fear a mile away. And so that's how that goes. I'm also going to cover feedback from a couple of people using the prosecutor eliminator package. And who knows, maybe a couple of those people will log on to the stream tonight and share with us how they felt when they reviewed the prosecutor eliminator package. I want to know if they felt like they had some power. And the other thing I want to know is if you invested in a prosecutor lawsuit package, I want to know how long it took before you started having fun. That's what I want to know. I want to know when you started having fun. The prosecutor lawsuit package, the first demand for sanctions for $3.5 million that you filed in their case without paying filing fees. And the first sanction in the prosecutor eliminator package, you're going after sanctions because they filed a worthless case. The statutes and codes are not valid laws because they don't have the necessary elements to be considered a valid law, blah, 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 blah. And the second demand for sanctions in the prosecutor eliminator package is you're demanding $3.5 million in sanctions. And the second one, because these fools, these bar members, that's when I say fools, I'm referring to these fools, they're supposed to do a reasonable pre-file investigation before they file this stuff, and they don't. Now, keep it simple, people. Had they done a reasonable pre-file investigation, they would have uncovered the fact that the statutes and codes are not valid laws, and without an injured party or damaged property, the court don't have jurisdiction to be doing anything. That's what they would have found if they had done a reasonable pre-filing investigation. Now, I know that reason brief file investigation thing wasn't meant for how we're using it, but they left the door open, and this is how we're using it. So those are 2 punches in the prosecutor eliminated package that you get to shove up in their face. Now, you don't do it at the same time. No. And you punch them with one, and you let them go over there and figure out how they're going to try to slime their butt out of it. Yep. And then you come along and punch them with the other one as soon as they think they figured out how to get out of it. So that's 2 demands for sanctions. These demands for sanctions are like a mini lawsuit that you filed inside of another lawsuit. So you don't have to pay filing fees. You don't have to serve the people. You don't have to do all of that crap. And this stops all of the stuff. Okay? And here's how. When you jam out the prosecutor with the sanction motion, with the demand for sanctions, now the prosecutor's got to answer to that, and the prosecutor has a problem because that is like involving the prosecutor in the litigation. And a bar member cannot litigate a case they're party to. They can't represent themselves. Oh yeah, back there, but right into the corner. And the other problem that they have is they have a hard time finding someone to help them because the cat's out of the bag, and you know the thing. Anybody else that comes on board, why would you not just add their asses to the list of defendants? That's how you do that. So one of the things we're going to talk about tonight is what to do when the state players challenge your mental competency. And I'm going to add something to the prosecutor eliminated package because of that issue. And the second thing we're going to talk about tonight is the attorney's job. You know, the attorney that the state, the government, we're going to say government because my stuff is for state and federal. As a matter of fact, the federal is what you control everything. You just file in state court to screw up their stuff. So we're going to also go over what the attorney's job is. I'm about to have fun tonight. Now, I want to open the door. If there's any attorneys out there or any people that like to be an attorney or anybody else that's kind of like an attorney who want to be an attorney people that want to challenge anything I got to say tonight, give me a call. My phone's right here. Give me a call. Give me a call, and I'll just run you right through the computer, and you can tell everybody exactly why I'm full of crap. I can't wait. So the challenge is out there. Anybody that think that what I'm saying is a bunch of crap, give me a call, and you can tell everybody exactly why. Because I got a bunch of hating-ass attorneys trying to get up in my face, talking all this crap, but nobody's saying why my stuff. One attorney told me I should be incarcerated. And I told him, well, they did that to me already. I'm not a deal taker. So they had to let my ass go. So I should be incarcerated. So that's what, we're going to talk about how to get rid of the attorney. We're going to talk about what the attorney job is, and then we're going to. So you're going to learn how to get rid of the attorney that the government gave you. I'm real good at this. Okay, I think I've had 14 attorneys throughout my journey to learn what I know, and almost all of them quit. One died. Bless his heart. He was already really old. He didn't die. I don't think they can't prove that that he died from my failure to follow their instructions and take that wonderful plea deal that they offered me to lie on my wife. So yeah. So we're going to talk about how to get rid of those slime-ass attorneys, and then we're going to talk a little bit about about the beat down. Everything that they do to you is a beat down. It's a fear beat down. We're going to talk about that. But before we get started on all of that, I need you guys to make sure that you click on those ads, ching-chang, so I can get paid, because my dog likes to eat some expensive stuff, like frog legs and crab legs and a bunch of other steak. So click on those ads so that YouTube can pay me for bringing this fire to the table. And make sure that you subscribe. When I get to 5,000 subscribers, I step up on the next step, and then YouTube is going to start paying me at least another $2 a month. But I'm working toward that 50,000. 30 to 50,000. There was people on TV said they made that much, but I didn't know how the hell they did that, because that's not right. But hey, I'm not at the gate on the YouTube ad. So you guys make sure you click on those ads so that I can get paid. Now, the reason we're talking about this mental competency thing is I had a person call in today that's thinking about investing in the eliminator prosecutor package, and we talked for a few minutes. And one of the things that they were facing was this mental competency issue. And I'm just going to tell you right now, and anything I tell you on this criminal stuff, I learned through the schools of hard knocks. Okay, so it may sound crazy or whatever. It's not stuff I learned in the group from real-time feedback or whatever. It's stuff I learned from getting punched in my own face. Okay, so there you go with that. So the one thing so the first thing I want to tell you, if your attorney is in your face with this mental competency bullshit and trying to make you take and do all this stuff, the reason they're doing that is because you're kicking their ass and they don't have shit. I'm just going to say it. They don't have shit. 90% of the time, the Fed don't have shit when they get up in your face. They lock your ass up, they screw with you, they beat you down, they give you the fear beat down, and they want you to take that wonderful deal. And most people don't know, and you can ask your attorney that's telling you to take that deal. If you sign that plea deal, your attorney automatically gets a $3,500 assistance of counsel bonus. That's what they call it, assistance of counsel bonus, to make it look like on the paper that the attorney was helping you. I haven't talked to a single person in my entire life that took the deal and was happy with the deal. Not one. Not a single person. I haven't talked to a single person that took the mortgage that took the mortgage foreclosure thing they did give you when they redo your loan and all of that. Yeah, not a single person. As a matter of fact, most of the people came out owing more money. The loan modification. I've not talked to. One lady was still in her house, but she was paying almost twice as much as what she was paying before. And I told her, check this. When you do the loan modification and you agree to that stuff and you screw it up, it's not a foreclosure anymore. Now it's a contractual thing where, yeah, it's a whole lot easier to throw your ass out on the street, but they're not going to tell you that either. They're not going to tell you nothing that you need to know. So when they attack you with the mental competency, it's the last end of their beat down to get you to sign that plea. For one, they don't have time to take your happy ass to trial, number one. And number two, most of the people involved in the shit that they're saying, whatever, I ain't trying to have, and they don't have 2 cents worth of credibility in most of the people. And number three, they pay for people to get up there and lie. And this is one of the reasons why we structured our non-conventional program, where we ain't trying to go into their court. And so when you take the judge's ass out and you take the prosecutor's ass out, the rest of them know that you can take their ass out too. Hey, Anna, welcome to the show tonight, guys. The 1, 2, knock. No, JD. I mean, that's great and all. You got it. I boxed for 4 years after college, and I never wanted to knock anybody out. And my program is structured based off of how I learn how to box. Okay, so here's the thing, man. In boxing, my coach, they made you do all this running. He had me out chasing rabbits one day. Okay, I'm serious. So I'm 6'7". They didn't have nobody in my size, so they put 2 dudes in the ring to beat my face. Yeah. So when it came down to getting in the ring with one person, they told me to knock him out. I'm like, oh no, hell no, coach, I'm not knocking him out. Of course, the rest of the people in the boxing club were like, what the hell's wrong with you, neighbors? I'm like, no. I'm like, coach, you have no idea how much crap I took from you guys and putting 2 people in the ring to beat my face. No, you have no idea how much crap I took. I am going to enjoy this. And this is the attitude that you need to bring if you want to get in my program, okay? My son, 2 of my kids are in the military. One of my kids was watching watching a training video on fighter pilot. This fighter pilot jet trainer was telling people, and I was in the other room, and I was just kind of listening to it. And he said, the most important thing that you need to bring, the most valuable thing that you bring into my cockpit to learn how to fly my jet is your freaking attitude. And I heard that in the other room. And that is the stinking fact, Jack. Because if your attitude ain't right and you feel like your ass is already kicked, they're going to smell that fear before your ass get out the car, and they're going to smell that shit in the parking lot. And then they're just going to ignore you and tell you we don't know what the hell you're talking about and play right. And usually that happens to the people who didn't watch the instructional video, because I tell you right in the video exactly the shit they're going to do to you. So, welcome to the stream tonight, JK Element 5. It's all right, man. It's all right. It's all right. Because you got the right attitude. You got the right attitude. And you know, I used to tell people, you know, it's like when you're on the court or in the ring or on the field. If you ain't talking shit, you're getting your ass kicked. Hey, yeah. If you ain't talking shit, you're getting your ass kicked. And the main thing you want to, my legal team said that, okay, so let's move on. I need to move on to the attorney stuff because that's what I'm fired up on. I'm glad you guys are here. Oh, thank you for the super sticker, DJ. I appreciate that. I'm just gonna leave that up there for a while because I like it. Usually red stuff is bad. Usually something red is bad, but this is good. Gotta learn how to work around this new equipment here. Now, the competency issue. So the main thing that you guys need to understand if you're facing this competency issue crap is you need to let your attorney know, well, that your legal team said that they're pretty sure the doctor does not know where your mind is. See, in order for the psychiatrist to assess your mind, the doctor needs to know where your mind is. And the doctor's not going to be able to tell you where your mind is because nobody knows where your damn mind is at. So you just tell the attorney, look, man, my legal team said the doctor don't know where my mind is, so the doctor is not competent to assess my competency. And that's the real deal feel. If the doctor can't tell you where your mind is, How can the doctor be competent to assess your mind? Can it be that easy? I went through this. I went through this mental competency bullshit. But here's the thing. I didn't know what I know now. Thank God for my wife and a bunch of people that helped me along the way. Melinda and a few other people. I didn't want to mention their last name because I don't want anybody, you guys understand. I was able to appeal the forced medication order and force them to, And then along the way, I was helping people get out, and so they didn't. I think I decreased the value of me being locked up in their facility because I was helping people get out. So yeah. So now it all goes back to the right attitude. You show up with the right attitude, you have no idea how much of a difference it's going to make when you start punching. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. The punching part is what you need to be enjoying. And you need to be enjoying it because of what they did to your ass while they was punching you in the face. You know, those nights where you went home worrying about if they're going to be knocking on your door in the morning or worrying about the neighbors know. You know what I'm talking about. So that mental competency crap is just a beatdown. And it actually was put on the books. It is being misapplied. It was actually put on the books for people involved in injuries, in car auto accidents and crap. And yeah, the dirty fools, like I said, all attorneys and the prosecutor are working together. So they just, yep. And so they just use it as an additional beatdown. Now, the one thing that you need to understand, is in my program, when you attack the state, the judge, the state is paying the judge, the prosecutor, the state is paying the prosecutor. When you attack them all with the fire that I bring to the table that you get from my program, oh, DJ's pretty excited. Thank you, DJ. I think he's about ready to kick somebody's ass. I love it. Yeah, well, if they're trying to force you out of your home, man, you know what to get. If you want the very best of what I got, you need to invest in the Entrepreneur's online course. If you want what other people are using right now who don't have enough money to pay for the online course, you need to invest in the 42 USC foreclosure offensive lawsuit package and watch the videos, instructional videos and the instructional video playlist and get to work. Okay, let's get back here and get going because I don't want to leave nothing out. So the main thing that you want to do is jam up your dumbass attorney before you fire that person, and let that person know that if there is a competency hearing, you're going to challenge the doctor to make sure the doctor knows where your mind is. If the doctor does not know where your mind is located, then the doctor cannot assess your mental ability. So, and that's pretty much a cut and dry. So you want to get that on the table, and then you want to let your you want to let your slime ass attorney know that you are not signing any more papers. When they order you to go to mental competency class, you have to sign. When they order you to go do this shit, you have to sign. And when you sign, you're letting them know that you're giving them authorization to go in there so they can get that shit that you, and then use that shit to punch you in the face with later. Man, that's what they're going to do with it. Oh, I know you really thought they were going to be fair with you. Right? I know you didn't think they were going to take what you said and twist it up into what they need. I know you didn't think that was going to happen. Okay, let's move on to what the attorney's job is. Now, Uh, I'm trying to be a little bit, I don't know, professional, nice or something. DJ, we don't talk about individual stuff here like this, so you need to go to my website at winningcourtnow.com and get what you need. There's not a lot of value in my us discussing your stuff if you don't have the package. And if you get a package, then you have to go watch the instructional videos and the updated instructional videos. And my system is structured so when people have questions that are valid, I make sure that those questions are covered so people don't have to be calling me all the time asking me these questions. At the end of the day, it's up to you guys to understand what package you need off of my website to do what you need to do, because you're the one that's the attorney for yourself. And people call me all the time and ask me, and those people, I tell them, I'm not an attorney, you need to figure it out. Because if you can't read the description and figure out the description of my products and figure out which package you need, the package is not going to help you, okay? And I'm not going to be telling you what to do. And if you call me a whole bunch of times, I'm going to send a fireball right through the phone. Okay, sorry. Bam, bam. So my program is structured to operate without me here. And there's a very good reason for that. The last time they hauled me off, it took me 33 months to get out. Now, I don't think it's going to take that long now because I'm a lot more educated. Educated, and they know I'm not a deal taker. They like screwing with people they think can take the deal. Okay, I'm not a deal taker. And the funny thing is, they want to offer you the deal, but it's like, oh, I can trust you. You just busted my balls to make me take this deal, but I can trust that you're going to do the thing, right? Yeah, I don't know if other people see it that way. This prosecutor eliminator package, if you took the plea deal, you can take this package and shove that plea deal back up in their face. Just like that. So DJ, I told you, man, we don't discuss your stuff. You're thinking about filing stuff in their conventional program. It's not going to help you, okay? Their conventional program was structured by the same people that's stealing your shit. So I'm just saying, if I structured a program for you to follow while I'm stealing your shit, I would make sure that you're not kicking my ass at the end of it. So if you have, so I have a program structured for all of this, for stopping the eviction process. And everybody thinks I got to stop the eviction, I got to stop the sale. No, you got to stop the foreclosure process. The eviction process, the sale, all of that shit is part of the, help me with this, somebody. It's part of the damn foreclosure. You can't stop the sale if you don't stop the damn foreclosure. You can't stop the sale if you don't stop the reason why they're selling your shit. And usually those people who call me and start that way, I don't even spend a lot of time talking to them because they don't understand and they haven't done the homework. Okay, let's get back over here to where we need to be. So, what is the attorney's job? Anybody know what the attorney's job is? The government attacks you, they give you this attorney, they want to make sure that the attorney protects your rights. Okay, so here's a statistic. The federal government boasts that they have a 98% conviction rate. Actually, what they have is a 98% plea rate because not all their stuff is pleas, most of their stuff. Yeah, okay. So, but here's the point. The point is 98% of those people locked up in prison all had attorneys. Now, I box and I play football. I play football and I box. Those are two things not smart people do. And so when I was locked up, I'm like, wait a minute. All you assholes had attorneys and y'all all locked up. I think I'm going to go with my 98, 99. I'm going to go with my 2%. I'm going to go with my 2 freaking percent and be a total pain in their ass. And you know, they had to let me out because their program is structured that they have to get your ass from here to here in a certain amount of time. Your case, your ass. Their case, your ass. Just to make sure you keep it up with me. They have to get you from here to here in a certain amount of time in their shit. Their administrative court is a business. And the business has the role, they have to do these things, have to get your ass through at a certain amount of time. If you're being a pain in their ass and they can't get you through at a certain amount of time, what do? They offer you the deal, the sweet deal that your attorney has been sticking in your face every single time they come to visit you. Not one time did the attorney come to visit you, did the attorney have your evidence or some shit for you to look at so you help them prove that this is all bullshit. Not one time. They only want to talk about the deal so they can get that $3,500 citizen of counsel bonus, get your ass moved over to the next category of assholes to be shipped off to the jail, and so they can get some new meat in there. That $3,500 citizen of counsel bonus, they got to keep that puppy rolling. That's how they do it. So the attorney's job, I don't even think I need to. If your ass ain't if y'all asses ain't figured out what the attorney job is by now, I don't know what the hell to tell you. I'm finna send y'all ass to a locker room to clean your damn locker out, okay? Because you can't get in the ring with my people if you ain't figured out what the attorney job is now. The attorney job is to serve your ass to them on a freaking napkin. A cheap-ass napkin. That's your attorney's job, to serve your ass to them on a napkin. And so a lady told me today, well, they didn't give us their discovery. No, it's not they. Your attorney didn't give your ass the discovery. They gave it to the attorney so they can cover their ass and make it look like they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Your attorney didn't give the shit to you. That's the problem. But see, here's the thing. When they gave that shit to the attorney, they told the attorney, don't show that shit to that motherfucker. That's what they told them. Don't show that to them. They don't get to see any of that. And I'm talking from firsthand experience here. So anybody that's had something different, speak up and let me know. I'm talking from firsthand experience. They will not show you the evidence because that doesn't fit in. Seeing the evidence doesn't fit in with their fear beat down. Okay? Because they're not presenting none of that evidence to any court for any damn thing. None of that shit's going to come up. When it comes time for court, they're going to have their snitches that they paid to lie parade up in here with their deals to get out. Again, it's the same snitches. I ain't lying. I am not lying. The attorney's job is to serve your ass to them on a freaking napkin. And some of y'all ain't getting even served on a napkin. I'm sorry. Some of y'all are not getting served on a napkin. So that's the attorney's job. So as long as you have that attorney in the way, that attorney is going to continue to throw you under the bus. Now, you can file your own stuff and do whatever you want, and the attorney's already going to tell them, move that shit over to the left side of the file, and don't worry about it. When it goes to court, they ain't going to let your ass talk. You're going to be too scared to talk anyway. You're going to be sitting over there worrying about how long you're going to be if you take the deal. I want to let that sit for a minute. How long are you going to be sitting over there before you take? That's what they want. That's what you need to take that deal. Or you can sue their asses. If you get indicted, you can sue their asses with my stuff before they even get their shit lined up. Why not do that? Oh, wait, now you just need to go sit your happy ass down or recuse yourself because now you're a party to the case. And you, prosecutor, So here's the thing. It just depends on how much of a badass you want to be. Okay, that's what it depends on. Now, how you get the attorney to go sit down and get out of your face? Well, first off, you tell them that my new legal team told me that you don't have no license. There's no such thing as a license to practice law under the Swear versus Board of Examiners. The Supreme Court rules that there's no such thing as a practice of license to practice law. So that means that the attorney is lying at the gate. And that lie that the judge is telling everybody too, the attorneys have so your documents are held to a same standard as a licensed attorney. Well, attorneys don't have no damn license, so that whole thing is bullshit. So I'm just that's what I would tell my attorney. That's what my legal team said. And my legal team also said that I could add your assets and your house and your wife's car to my lawsuit as damages. And then my legal team said that if I do that, and I would do that by filing a counterclaim in your stuff so that I can add your property and your assets to my counterclaim, which is adding my stuff to your lawsuit. Oh, wait, if I'm going to add your property to my stuff, then I'm going to need to look that property up and figure out who all the owners are. Oh, it's getting hot in the kitchen now. So now I get to add the attorney's spouse. More likely than not, the attorney's spouse is named on the property. So now when you add the attorney's spouse to the attorney's or the prosecutor's spouse to the prosecutor's illegal, now you have to serve them a counterclaim. Yeah, I had one attorney said, "What the hell? Who's ever heard of that?" I have. I thought of it, asshole. How you like it? So now the attorney's spouse has been added to the attorney's. Oh, wait. You're going to be even more badass than that. I ain't lying. Look, my program offers you guys the opportunity to be a total badass if you got the courage to step the hell up. So check this out. Not only can you add the prosecutor's stuff to your, you can also go for the attorney's law firm's corporate charter. Yep. You can sue the attorney for the belt or her purse. So, what happens when you sue for their corporate charter? Well, you get yourself on their board of directors. I'm not that smart, but I'm figuring something out. Yeah, get yourself on their board of directors, and now you can have a say in their policies and procedures that they use to screw other people. I don't know if y'all can tell that I love my job. Can y'all tell? No, not the Juggler. We just want to stab him in the stomach. And let him go out nice and slow. See, this is how I enjoy boxing. Okay? I enjoy boxing because when they quit, when they stop and take the gloves off and have to quit and walk their happy ass out of the ring, it's a wrap. There's no appeal. There's no excuse. You got your ass whooped. And so that's how I roll. So I mean, but you're right, DJ. I don't want him to bleed that fast. It ain't gonna do no good to stomp a dead person in the face. Okay, I'm being violent again. So let me stay focused. So that's the attorney is not going to want to sit down. The attorney's number one job is to control your ass. An attorney's not going to go back to their boss, the prosecutor, and tell them that, you're well, okay, let me put it this way. The attorney's not going to be happy to have to go to the prosecutor and tell him, oh, wait, they're filing a lawsuit and just. So, yeah. The attorney's job is to serve your ass up to them. I don't even work with people who have attorneys because all that ends up in is more drama for me. And they already tried to shut me down 3 times. I think to count that I'm aware of, have 29 attorneys that send me letters or whatever, and then I send them back a letter that I have, and I don't hear no more from their sorry asses. But yeah, I know they would like to, but I don't think the federal government would like to bother me anymore because I'm a pain in their ass. So I'm not a deal taker. The feds like messing with people who are deal takers, and I'm not a deal taker. So, and this prosecutor eliminator package is a package that I'm going to use when they come to try to get in my face for this package. So that's how that's going to go. Now, if you guys are facing this problem or any problems, the attorney's not going to help you in foreclosure either because their buddies down the street are the ones that are trying to steal your shit. So you need to keep that in mind. Attorney's not going to help you in criminal shit because they're being paid by the same assholes who are trying to lock your ass up so they can access your trust. That's what they do, and that's a whole different program. Well, we won't get into that. But that deal, the eliminator package, is on my website right now, and I have it half price, and I'm going to leave it at half price for another couple of weeks. I'd like to get 10 or 15 people using it. Right now, I think I have about 8 people and several really good reviews where, well, you guys know what happens when you jam attorney's ass up in the corner. They're going to make you sign a non-disclosure statement. So, and this is why I asked for a review in the beginning of you getting in my program, after you've had a chance to study the package or whatever and look at the documents and stuff. I asked for a value review about the value that you see in the package, because if you do your shit right, in the end, you're not going to be able to talk. And that's all right. I understand. I didn't say you were scared, DJ, but scared and overwhelmed is the same thing. So that goes away when you have a program. If you don't have a program, then that's how you feel. When you have a program and you understand the program, you see other people are kicking ass with the program, then all of this that you're talking about now don't make sense. And as a coach, I don't even care. I don't deal with people who are scared or overwhelmed. I only want to deal with people who are ready to fight and punch some people in the face. So that's how that goes. I want to thank you guys for the value of sharing your time tonight. I'm going to post another video in a day or so on the prosecutor eliminator package, and I'm also going to do a follow-up on the mental competency. I think I'm going to have a separate playlist for that, because that's pretty important. That's one of the things that they do when you're a fighter. When you're not agreeing to their shit, then that's what they pull out. And it's nice. It would be nice to have a program, something in place to handle that. So that's what my brain is going to be working on for the next few days. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next live stream. Keep them punches coming nice and slow.